James Mathers at NAB 2018 for the Digital Cinema Society and New Bay Media. I'm here with Jeff Cree. We're in the Bandpro booth, and Jeff's going to tell us about the new optics.
Yeah, optics have changed a little bit because of the advent of the Venice, the Monstro, where we're having to cover larger imagers. Now, as it works out, we've been working for 5 years to get us to the point where we'd be prepared to be able to do that change. In the case of the one thing that's new is this is actually the Easy 2 lens. It matches the Easy 1, which is the 30-90, or it is the 22 to 45 to 135. This is a 15 to 40 or a 22 to 60 lens. So the idea is that they maintain the same angle of view whether you're using them in Super 35 or using them in full frame. They also have interchangeable mounts so that if you need to be able to go to an EF camera or to an E-mount camera, it actually is that simple to be able to change the mount and be able to move it from one camera to another. So the idea is versatility. They have a back that is changing that allows us to make a front element group that's like a 2.8 40 millimeter image circle. We can reduce that down to Super 35 and give you a T2, or expand it from 40 to 46, and that gives you a T3, which is still pretty fast for a full-frame lens. So that is a very versatile package because of the change of mount and the change of format capability within it. These are Angenieux designed, built in Japan, and Bandpro happens to be one of the 3 partners that are selling the lens worldwide.
I also see some primes up there.
Yeah, we have a new set of primes. The Whitepoint company. These are sort of a unique combination. They are vintage glass. They're basically Zeiss Hasselblad glass that has been repackaged with new mechanics to give you a lens that feels like the current lenses of today, but it actually gives me the look of yesterday. So they have the original Zeiss coatings on them, and they cover an 80 millimeter image circle. So we don't have any problem covering anything that's in the market today. The basic set is what you see here. It's a set of 5. There is a 30 that's also available. There is also a unique feature that can be added to these lenses that allow them to be a swing shift lens, not a swing shift, excuse me, a swing tilt lens, because they do not shift center, but I can pivot so I can actually change focus point from right to left, up to down, so that I can actually focus on 2 different distances, even at minimum object distance. So if I'm doing product shots where I have things on different planes, I can actually bring them into focus and double track 2 different focus distances.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a unique idea with it. So it is new mechanics, old glass, so you get the look and feel of it. They have a brand new iris system that is the most round system that I've seen, a 10-blade system. So the bokeh is actually very sweet as well. You're looking at $105,000 for the set of 5 on these vintage. So that puts us in a different range as well. And then we also have the Raptors, which are the macro lenses, where we just added a 60 to the 100, 150, 180. These all cover 53 millimeter image circles, and we can actually add a 2 times extender that's purpose built for those lenses. So instead of 1-to-1 macro, we had 2-to-1 macro.
Well, with all these big sensors and being an owner of Super 35 glass, what do you have that can help me deal with that?
Well, IBE, who also builds the Raptors, has this device called a Super. It's an expander. It's a Super 35 FF, and that basically is taking a 32 millimeter image circle and making it 46.6. Now you do have a 0.9 loss in it, and there is a 1.6 magnification factor that you have to deal with, but it will then cover those big sensors for you.
I need to amortize my old glass.
Yes, I mean it protects those those lenses that you like the feel, you like the look, but now you got the bigger sensor that you got to cover. It allows you to do that. The thing that's unique about this one, most of those expanders are limited to a very limited number of zoom lenses. This unit will actually take any lens that's less than 26 millimeters in depth behind the flange, and so it can be used with primes and zooms.
And it's a bit of an extender if you wanted to use it that way, right?
Yeah, it's a 1.6 magnification factor.
So if you need a little bit longer at the end of your zoom?
Yeah, you've got a little extra, but that's actually part of the problem of trying to build something inside the PL mount, because it's PL to PL. Now, it also has a UMS back on it, a universal mount back. So, say I needed to convert to one of the new cameras. Say I was going to do it on like the Venice, and it happens to be an E. I can put an E mount on the back of that and use it as a PL to E mount conversion, as well as doing the correction.
Lots of options.
Lots of options. Basically, flexibility is the key. Everything that we've shown you here has a variation that allows you to use it in many different ways, and that's unique to lenses. But we're able to do it more and more with the technology. It's very easy.
Bandpro's helping us to get ready for these large formats.
We've been working 5 years to be able to get us to this point. Actually, the expander product we've had on the market for 3 years, and it's been a little slow. But right now, everybody's looking for it. So it was just, we were a little ahead of ourselves with it. But it actually is a very good product, and the IBE line of products is expanding with both lenses and adapters that are actually designed for VistaVision. So we have a 2x extender that's a PL to PL that actually does VistaVision coverage. So it actually is a very good Super 35 2x extender too, just because you're using the center of the glass. So, why buy the old design when you can buy the new one that's now going to protect you for the future?
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.